Hello?
But it says I.
Akon.
Yeah,
Akon.
I'm so confused.
Read, Akon.
It says I swept.
I wiped the sweat
Oh,
off
yeah,
my
I wiped
forehead
sweat,
with
that's-
my
Yeah,
arm.
but when it isn't like
As
in
the
a
moving
text box.
truck
Everyone be
disappeared from
quiet.
view.
Everyone be quiet when someone is speaking, okay?
Shut up. Although it was early April, and only the beginning of spring, the day's weather was quite nice. Even a bit hot. Well, oh wait,
No. Well, it's a good day for a new start.
I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have a signage yet. The brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window which lets lots of sunlight in. And finally, those were the words that displayed the name of the bakery, La Soleil.
Where?
Instead of proper French article, it was La Soleil, meaning the sun. This was a nod towards the name of the shop of someone I admired.
Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best.
I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. I was going to start completely anew despite the stature of my family's name and everything
What did you
that
do, Rick?
happened up until now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile.
Alright. In any case, I'd better get all these things cleaned up.
I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smelling bakery.
This is so epic. Wow.
Yes.
I feel the
Oh
regret.
my god, it's the sun! It's so sharp!
Oh my god,
Excuse me, what the fuck?
What's this big box?
In front of me was a large box. I didn't recognize even. I didn't realize the box. In fact, there was two.
Are they lollies?
No!
Fragile, delicate. Absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble.
I swear they're lollies.
The warnings were going overboard. They were getting quite annoying.
Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this.
First off, they were boxes that looked like they came from my house. And
Think for a bit.
Why did he mute his mic?
Alright. I think his parents came into the room.
Akon muted himself.
You're probably laughing.
Oh, fuck. I think his parents came. Alright.
We already lost his narrator.
Hey, at least we're not in the porn bit.
Alright. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I couldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there was were those warning labels. Well, I'll know for sure once I open it.
You got a bit. Someone gave you bits for this.
Wait, who's the box?
Wait.
Wait, who's the ball?
Huh?
Oh my god.
lol. Okay.
Duping's here.
Oh, nice.
Wait, Slay, I think this is
Alright.
you.
Oh,
Wait,
Yeah.
meow.
Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez.
Phew, thank goodness. Looks like that fooled him.
No, wait, no. That's wrong.
That was close, chocolate.
Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocolat?
I know I'm Lucy, right, Master?
Okay.
Oh my god, puberty hit her
We
hard.
saw each other at home yesterday, you know.
Well, that is true. Chocolate guesses.
Same.
Hey.
More importantly than that, listen up. Those moves were really mean.
Puberty just hit.
So they were picking up chocolate, right? And they said this box is heavy, so be careful with it.
Slay, please stop.
Chocolate wanted to hit at them. All of a sudden, chocolate really did.
Slay, stop.
Stop.
No, I actually tried to do a female voice.
Chocolate did her best to control her temper, but Chocolate was fuming. You know, absolutely fuming.
Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy.
She
never
ignored
tell
what I
us,
said.
Oh, he's back.
I am back. Hello, I'm back. Chocolate puffed out her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky. Or rather, she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that was how you describe Chocolate.
While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Hey.
Long time no see, Master!
Email.
I'm trying to eat my burger!
My nose was empty because the inside of the car was dusty!
I'm actually nearly here too.
We have a chocolate, I am too. Besides, cat girls don't dislike tight spaces. Also, they said this box is heavy, so be careful with it in regards to me too. So I was also mad. Just damn it!
Again, huh? In any case, Chocolate, Vanilla, get out of there.
I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocolate and Vanilla got out of their boxes.
You're so good. Why isn't the one picking up the phone? It's what is Shigura doing?
I hung up after trying to call my little sister. There was no way that Chocolate and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, catgirls look almost like humans. They can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, catgirls were closer to normal cats. After all, catgirls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified and humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as catgirls. These days, catgirls fit into society as pets in families or partners to humans. My little sister really loves to dote on catgirls. So our family has 6, including Chocolate and Vanilla.
Oh my god.
In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible, for one thing. So no way my parents would have helped with this either. Thus, I could only guess this was somehow Shinga's doing.
I see, so Shigura was an accomplice then.
Haha, yes.
Meow. This is a really pretty home. Chocolate really likes the smell of new bedding and furniture. I nearly said wet bedding and furniture.
It's bigger than it looks. Perfect for Master's abilities.
about over here? Let's take a look at that room. Time to explore.
From where it is, I suspect that is the bedroom. Master's new bed must be there.
Meow. We can't miss that. Let's go snuggle in it. Snuggle time!
Snuggling in knowledge, this is fine by me. With that decided, let's go!
It's so fucking warm in my room.
Me,
Don't get out of
Mario.
control and hurt yourselves.
Okay.
Brain cancer.
Without any ill intentions, the two cat girls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have a living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here.
Sound like cute part of a documentary.
Oh, fuck. I just knocked something over.
Of course, they aren't young cat girls anymore either,
Sounds like David Attenborough.
Legal now.
so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much.
Well, besides that,
Top an address in my phone's address book. Minaduki residence.
Wait, how the fuck are we not young? We're 9 months old.
well, I already left Shigura a message so she could call me back later.
Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I'd moved out without saying anything. So for her to call me back within the day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring up this moment. I should hear her Shigur soon anyhow. Should hear from Shigur soon anyhow.
Oh my god, oh!
I'm scared.
We finished snuggling on Master's bed. Boob physics.
I have no pubes.
The new bed is very fluffy, gets a passing score.
Good work, you two.
What?
Gosh, hope you have Mayor Bedhead. Sheesh. What?
The chocolate loves it when Master rubs her head. It feels good. Oh, fuck's sake.
I have no objection to this. More!
I tidied up their hair with a comb. Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bonked them both on the head while they had their eyes closed.
Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes?
You said you wouldn't bring us with you, so we had no choice.
Logical.
Jacqueline said she was going, so I tagged along.
You had no choice. You just tagged along. You two.
Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again.
Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigura and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just...
Oh god. Oh god, she's dying, help!
Help her!
Are you okay?
That's not it. It's just that Chocolate's stomach is just being rebellious. So that's not it, really.
Master moved out really early in the morning, so there was no time to eat breakfast.
I gotta turn the fucking heat on. Okay.
The sound
You
of
got turned
chocolate's
on?
stomach probably is cute as always.
I'm freezing and sweating at the same time.
While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock.
Cock.
Now that I'd thought about it, I hadn't eaten anything since this morning either.
Well, why don't we have a lunch first then?
Yay, food! Chocolate loves master.
It sounded like you said mustard.
Chocolate loves mustard.
Yeah.
Spending a silver, master. We are in your debt.
These two were as easygoing as always.
What am I doing?
What am I doing with my life? Oh. Meat, huh? Must be meat. You stop!
What? The fuck?
Shopping. Shopping together with master. Meow.
Oh god!
Dying cat.
Master hasn't taken us to shopping with him at all. That's why Chocolate's in such a good mood right now. Meow.
You're really happy too, right, Vanilla? Come on, Chocolate. It's going to squish your cheeks.
Oh no!
Funny.
Same. Haha, funny meme.
Chocolate the tickles. Don't.
Stop! Stop it! It's about. You'll both. You'll bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two.
Since the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand name clothing stores to supermarkets, there was an array of stores.
Can you please narrate my life?
Even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. If you come here, we have just about everything. That was how the real estate agent has recommended this place to me.
Free real estate.
Shut up.
Nate!
Wait, don't you two go shopping with Sugar often?
Shopping with Shigeru-chan and shopping with master are totally different.
It's common the master doesn't have the proper mindset of the master. Just a pity for you.
Hey, first of all, Shigeru is your master.
Shigeru-chan is our master too, but Shigeru-chan is Shigeru-chan.
What?
No shit.
What?
That's why master is master.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's totally different, right? Right?
Right.
I don't understand your reasoning, but I can tell you're very enthusiastic, just as expected of Chocolate.
Clap, clap, clap.
That's why mustard is mustard. Never mind then. Anyway, keep it down inside the store, okay?
I parted from the two of them. I decided to hurry on ahead.
Bad mistake. Master Shigeru-chan said this is a good shampoo.
I just gotta close my window. It's so cold.
What?
So 1 second.
So
People are
unprofessional.
Like your computer window.
Wait, what? Have the exact same footprint.
Apparently, he also closed his webcam.
I fired.
Well, yeah, I don't have any pants on. I don't
Do
wanna
it.
go around
Am I
underwear on the
supposed to
street.
have a profile picture of my character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fired.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, nice. Alright.
It's holding milk.
It makes your hair all smooth and smells really sweet and nice too.
Be right back.
But that's stuff for you two to use. I don't need it, so put it down and come over here.
Flare! Master, that's mean. It's so mean. It feels like you hit me. Flare!
Now, don't cry, Chocolate. Master's an awful person, isn't he?
Oh.
Don't just say that and then toss that in a basket all nonchalantly.
It's a bit strong.
I had to be on guard or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
Sorry, Master.
What's that?
It's been a long time since Chocola went shopping with Master, so Chocola got really excited.
I was gonna say,
Replace the word master with master.
I just saying, I think that Gron's voice fits Chocola more than
Yeah, I
Vanilla.
know.
So should we switch the roles?
Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, now I need a new profile picture. God damn it.
Oh shit, me too.
You want to
I
swap
fucking
profile
leave it. Who
pictures?
cares? Who cares?
Wait, didn't you want the one he has?
What? Yes, actually, I wanted chocolate to begin with, but you know.
Swap
I
them
meant the
around,
picture.
boys.
Yes, don't worry, don't worry.
This is professional. This is professional.
This is so
Professionalism.
fucking professional.
Window.
So-
Are we gonna continue or not?
Mustard.
Slay gets the edgy one.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Osman have to know first.
There you go. Now I need to change my. Hold on.
Nate is just eating.
I'm eating a
Sorry,
hamburger.
break.
Mmm. That's a lot of damage.
All right. So should I talk now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a long time since Chocolate went shopping with Master, so
Stop.
Chocolate got really excited.
What the fuck?
Cat girls are honest, so it can't be helped. It would be nice if Master was honest too.
Slip.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back.
We repent, please, Master! We beg of you to buy shampoo for
It's sad to return to a home that doesn't have shampoo. Cat girls don't like having oily hair.
Oh, here we have the extra.
So who's extra?
Shall I be extra because I can do a really monotone voice?
Wait, who?
Slay. I can do monotone voice.
Um,
Should I do it?
Should we use...
Vanilla?
Wait, should we just have Sakura do the extra voices for now?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Alright, Sakura,
thanks.
go.
Do them.
Do it.
Do it.
We won't even buy shampoo for those cat girls! The poor things!
What the fuck?
Wait.
Alright.
Slay, why did you
Female
send those
customer.
pictures, Slay? Slay, stop it. Get some help.
Yes. Just read the line.
Good enough.
Okay, I have a good female voice, guys.
Alright.
I wonder if the cat girl abuse.
Anything choose to do it.
Don't put on some act to confuse the customers around us. Seriously.
We'd only just moved here. But suddenly, we already had disapproving glares directed at us. I can't read.
That's what happens when you fuck with cats.
Going out with Master is lots of fun.
Same.
It makes me want to start purring. Meow, meow.
He didn't buy us. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop calling me! He didn't buy us anything though. Master is such a cheapskate.
I'm not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported.
After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Well, I guess you could say that it was the cute side of cat girls.
Sniff, 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 sniff. Something smells really nice over there.
You're right. Something smells really good. Mustard.
It definitely does that. What is the smell?
I turned towards the source of it.
The mustard of it.
Mustard.
Oh, it's me. Shit. No, it's not.
Sakura!
Welcome. Would you like to try some delicious fresh takoyaki? Would you like to try some piping hot takoyaki with some lots of pizza?
Oh god!
Oh, don't be a rape. Don't do it.
No, you're right.
But it's bonito flakes.
Wow, it's Tayoki shop running that cat goes. That's pretty rare, huh, Mustard?
What?
Indeed, that little cat girl is cute.
It was a cat girl younger than chocolate and vanilla.
Oh god.
How the
How
fuck
fucking
is
young
that?
can you get?
Oh my god.
She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old.
That's just younger.
In cat years, she was about 6 months old.
Oh.
This is so like me.
The young cat girl noticed us and ran over.
It's an older sister cat girl, just like me.
Okay, Sakura, stop ear raping. I swear to God.
Chocolate is the same as you. Meow meow. Chocolate's gonna rub your neck. Rub rub.
Awesome, Nick.
Young cat girls are so innocent and super cute. They're the best. I said that with such a monotone face. I'll pat your head. Pat, pat. And then
Wow.
everyone dies.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
sorry
gets
that
run
my
over.
cat girl's troubling you.
Oh my god.
Oh, are the owner of those cat girls? Oh, fuck.
The owner of the food stand greeted us.
Women are objects.
Yes, I am. Well, to be more exact, my little sister is the owner.
They're cute and smart cat girls, aren't they? They're so courteous and well spoken too. Mine is still only 7 months old. Maybe when she's a bit older, she'll be a fine cat girl like these two.
Hang on, it's a very long line, guys, sorry. No, I'm just kidding. The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things.
Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said they were twins and were now about 9 months old. My little sister is actually quite the education freak. Back then they were really noisy, but it was all worth it.
Shigure-chan really taught us well. She said we'd grow up to be good cat girls if we listen to her.
Shigeru was tough on us, but thanks to her, we learned a lot.
Really? What a wonderful owner we have.
Ah, but Master...
Wait.
Ah, but
What is
Mustard's
that
Mustard.
fucking face?
It's Shigure-chan, right, Mustard?
In other words, Shigeru is an important friend. And when we say master, we're referring to master over here.
You are a very love master, aren't you?
Oh, I am grateful.
What the hell is
She
this?
lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing. I sound like that thing from I sound like the host from that Jackbox Trivia Murder Party game.
Oh yeah.
Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing.
Little cat girl, why don't you look up a bit?
Oh, like this!
An opening. Rub, rub, rub. Yeah? Shit, I've got to go eat.
The three of them were getting alone as well.
Guys,
Getting
shit, I've gotta go
along
eat.
as well.
I've got to go eat, so can someone else do my lines whilst I'm eating?
Alright.
The food stand owner looked fondly at them from nearby.
Let's
Okay.
do my lines whilst
Let's
I'm
see.
away.
Dupin. Dupin, are you here? You do vanilla voice, okay?
Oh, well, fuck
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, your vanilla voice until he comes back.
Good luck. That's all I can say.
My cat girl is a stray too.
Very high expectation.
On a day like this, while I was selling takoyaki, she came up to me with an empty stomach. I took her home and she's been like a daughter to me. She's even been able to... Oh, fuck. She's been able to help me with the shop now. Humanoid cats were all the rage, but so many times more difficult to take care of than regular cats.
You sound like an emo. What the fuck?
Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see a stray humanoid cats just wandering throughout town. But now, it was more likely for one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners.
Because they're all getting fucked.
Same.
Since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats had
Decreased.
That breath though. Since
there was more of a balance, and the owners were quite elated.
I really am disgusted with those who don't understand the responsibility involved in owning a cat.
Oh, you went all over the place.
But then again, if it wasn't for them, I'd have never found my cute daughter. Ah ha ha.
Oh my god.
It was a bright and honest laugh.
oh my god. Bright and honest.
Bright and honest, totally.
Absolutely.
I shook my head in disagreement.
That is true.
This must be like how pets find their way back to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought from me.
Ah, that's right. Oh, the cat sisters, would you like try some takoyaki? Oh no, it's piping hot. You just said that again. Has a big piece of octopus in it, and it is really,
Ooh,
really
hentai.
tasty.
Oh my god.
Really tasty takoyaki. Oh, we're on our way home to have dinner.
Yes, Master's going to cook for us. Oh, sorry.
Why did I read cook as cock? Okay.
Chocolate and Reneda's shoulders dropped downheartedly.
Drooped.
Shut up.
Right.
As they hung their heads, I rubbed them from behind.
What?
I took a look at the little takoyaki seller.
Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me?
3 orders?
Oh my god.
Akon?
Akon, for fuck's sake.
Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, for me, chocolate and vanilla. Could you do that for me?
Okay, 3 orders, right?
And then she what?
Oh my god.
Master, we've got an order. 3 takoyaki.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take time to get home and make food after all. Besides, I want to try the takoyaki here too.
God, I wish Jack
Okay,
was there.
Jungle's tummy's making big lovely sauce too. Jungle is really happy.
Master, you're so cool. Shiguro was the king when he said it.
Asundere. Asundere.
Sundere older brother is a good thing.
Someone
That's
just watch
not a good
anime.
Wait, what does that mean?
Memes?
Okay, please choose the topping and flavor you'd like off this menu here. Since you were so nice to my cat girl, I'll throw it in free of charge.
Oh shit. Trump, art of the deal.
Free money.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you for the full search.
Oh.
Chocolate likes them with mayonnaise on top.
Thank you so very much for your kindness. Ow, I'd like mine to be fish roe and cheese flavor.
My question was completely ignored.
Well,
Like Granny.
Well, I guess I shouldn't let it bother me, huh? I wondered about that as I looked at chocolate and vanilla. Happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the food stand.
That won't be the last word that'll mess up. I can't even see it.
Oh shit, it's the sun.
It's so dark.
I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today?
When I checked the clock, it was No, it wasn't. It was past 10 o'clock already.
Shit, I need to get my eyes checked.
Since then, I tried calling Shiguri several times, but I couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it had already gotten this late.
I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure.
Shiguri.
I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all.
Same.
It's been a while since we gathered here.
Oh no.
What? It's been a while since you bathed here. I'll wash your back.
Oh no.
Oh no!
What is going on?
You're in bed with us since we've matured, Master, you barber.
What? Find out if this is the right version.
You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about?
Meow, what did you just say? Sugar and Charles said the chocolate and vanilla have already grown to be elegant cat ladies.
Those words were sexual harassment. You are trampling on our dignity.
Oh my god. Feminist in a nutshell.
Besides, this is Chuckle's identity we are talking about.
Oh my god.
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
Meow? Get ready to go home? But this is Charles or Master's home.
They belong next to Chuckle.
Dude, I look so fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Also, Master is cool. You look strangely handsome.
Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out.
The two of them looked my way, about to distract me again.
Since Sugar isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So get ready to leave.
Returning home on the same day I'd moved out seemed to be such a stupid idea that I did hesitate a bit. There was no other way. Nor was there time for excuses.
I wanted to fuck them.
Odds, chocolate and vanilla. They hung their heads in silence and continued on.
You could take
Sorry.
that out. You could take that out of context.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As they hung their heads in silence.
They say you're a treatment.
Listen up, you two. I'm going to open my bakery. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. With all that's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself.
It was a quiet voice.
It was a quiet voice.
It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolate said something with her head down.
What did you say?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
These nuts? I came in closer and asked her to repeat herself.
No! I tell you, I'll go back! Chocolate is Master to save them!
Oh, what? Well, they chocolate.
I was awesome at Grace! Or rather, I'll withdraw. girl.
No, you should, like, your character is, like, don't care about anything. You gotta have that voice. Like, you never having an emotion, okay? Emotionless. Oh, wait, stop. Vanilla, why are you running away too?
Come on, mister. Check this over here.
Speak like a robot.
Check this over here.
It's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
It's unnecessary to work about cat girls like that. Although we're humanoid, cat girls are cats. Dash.
Maybe so in Chocolo's case, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I've got you now, Chocolo.
Yeah, master, you pirate. Just want a finger grabbing.
Master's grabbing Chocola's chest with an iron grab.
We interrupt this broadcast here.
And drop! It's because you two are running around.
Meow, I'm opening.
Ah, stop it, you're still going to run. Yeah, I've got you, Vanilla.
Tickle.
What? Chocolate, stop, really, stop. Chocolate!
Nice assist, Chocola. Go.
Like I said, stop running. Hey, Con.
They fucked each other in the bedroom. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me.
Mess with me.
And that was how the first night went.
For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. I don't have guest beds or food on this, okay?
While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had that Shiguri would call me back didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority.
Of course, we'll be sleeping here in master bed.
What?
I will also be okay with Master's bed.
Cleverly, they had brought dildos.
Stop it, get some rope. Stop it, get some.
So I feel like the point in the narrator is just like to twist the words and then make it sound worse.
It's already
Cleverly,
too bad.
they had even brought pajamas. Just how much planning went into their schemes anyway?
Really, if you two sleep
Schemes.
there, where will I?
Really?
What? You're not going to sleep together with us until it's this late?
Master's male, but he doesn't know when to give up. The streaming arrangement should go to Master, Chocolate, and me.
Being surrounded by Master Vanilla makes Chocolate happy.
Don't get ahead of yourself, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded.
Or is it?
Since we're the ones, since we're the ones, we're finally with here too. We could curl up and sleep like cat girls after all.
You're very praiseworthy for not asking for luxuries. We're modern cat girls will sleep like this then.
I watched the two of them lie down and curl up. On the floor of an empty room without even curtains.
That's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy.
Since you just moved in, you have lots of boxes, right?
Apparently, you can make a warm shelter out of them, so we'll manage somehow.
That's something only strange people would say.
Where did these cat girls get this information from? Anyways. Well, they've probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shiguri's room. Chocolate isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books though. No sense.
Dumb.
I love how you just added it though there for absolutely no reason.
That just made no sense.
Yeah.
Whatever, you two go sleep in my bed. It still gets pretty cool at night in April, after all.
Where's Master going to sleep then? Next to chocolate?
I'm going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sofa can fit one person. There's air conditioning in there if I need it.
No! If that's the case, the child will sleep on the sofa. Please sleep in the bed with the pillow, Master.
I'm more relaxed on the sofa. It's better if Chocolate and Master use the bed.
They moved quickly towards me, like lions catching their prey. I placed my hands on their breasts and spoke in a clear and stern voice.
Oh, what the fuck? I just fast forwarded. Okay, never mind.
Master.
I said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically.
I'm sorry, Master.
So sorry, Master.
They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears.
Mustard out.
Obedience had the exact opposite of the effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. I wanted to say something else though. That pain left me tired and rubbed two of them on the head.
Come on, get going.
Oh god.
Oh, stop it. Good night. If anything happens, call me for me right away.
Alright, good night, Master.
Good night, Master.
I gently rubbed the heads of the two dispirited cat girls once more.
See you in the morning.
With that said, I turned the lights off in the room and locked the door.
Okay.
Master? Chocolate's really sorry. Chocolate got so much trouble.
Hey, come.
Oh, he's muted.
Oh. Oh no, he's
Again.
busted.
Jesus Christ.
Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully, "It's okay if it's just for one night. Don't worry about it.
Master?
Now then, go to sleep." I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I lay down on the sofa. I sighed, staring at
Okay, I've gotta go. This is so sad.
Wait, why?
No.
No!
Why?
It's a silent song.
The narrator, rest in peace.
The documentary narrator has.
This is so sad.
Yeah, dude. You've gotta try and do the documentary voice yourself, I'm afraid.
I can't do the same with you though. Alright, fuck. The results would just lead to more sadness. See you, Akon.
Goodbye.
Bye.
If I used kind of hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. While I continue to pile on insults and make excuses for my actions, I close my eyes and wait for sleep to take over.
This took like an hour.
Who the fuck is writing a novel?
Me. Oh, by the way, God of Music's in your stream.
I know.
It's the sun.
Listen.
The sun.
Lasagna.
Oh, Shigure.
Dude, I'm eating that.
Wait, who's Shigure now again? Adbad. Fuck, he's not here.
Oh. Shit.
Why is no one here? Dupin.
Hey, I'm here.
Dupin, do it.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Seriously?
Do it.
No. Come on. What am I supposed to sound
Come
like,
on.
huh?
You sound like a girl. It's my little sister.
Oh, come on. Gotta be
It's my
kidding.
little sister.
Teenage girl.
Regarding this situation, I want to respect Chocolate and Vanilla's intentions. They're gonna... The Chocolate and Vanilla agree with it, then I'll come get them.
Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that I don't think Chocolate and Vanilla will...
By the way, here, Sama, would you restore this Samoan sweet nothings to your little sister?
Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case...
Ah, I'm sorry, Father is calling me, so I need to get going. I love you, Niam-sama. I'll talk to you later.
Oh wait, Shigure! This is so sad.
Fuck.
Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the dropped call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I could sort all this out if I could just talk to Shigure.
Breakfast tastes so good.
This is still going?
Yep.
Master's breakfast always tastes good. Meow.
Oh yeah, now we got the voice actors back again, so...
Slice Vanilla. We lost his narrator, by the way.
You're just dropping everything on me.
Yeah, obviously. Alright, anyway, you do Vanilla again, Slay.
Okay, fine. Chocolate, there's some ketchup on your cheek. It's cutesy artistic. I'll lick it off. Slurp, slurp.
Wait one sec.
The cat girls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. The sandwiches incidentally contained tomato cheese and lettuce.
What?
Burger King put lettuce. With an over easy fried
Number 15.
With over easy fried egg tucked inside all of that, it was a simple meal. Breakfast was very much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
Is it not fun having chocolate vanilla around, Master?
I'm back.
Chocolate's a lot of fun, you know. With chocolate, it's a world-class level of fun.
Master was really looking forward to it last night too.
Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sigh after a happy-go-lucky mindset. Took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. Boy, you need some milk. The eating habits of cat girls were pretty much the same as those of humans. That part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the baker's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls and go home. I like that. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
Why?
Will chocolate be around? Will chocolate being around cause problems for Master?
She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
I see. So that's how it really is.
Her shoulders drooped more than before. The ears which sat atop her head drooped downheartedly too.
Chocolate.
Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern.
This is good.
Pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I tilted the already cooled coffee cup as my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Holy shit! Oh god! Okay.
Besides chocolate, he wants to be with Master.
Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Chocolate was speaking clearly under her own volition.
If Chocolate is here, then I am too. I think I want to be here too.
Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember Chocolate or Vanilla ever being this disobedient.
cunt, you.
That thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That. Understood? Hmm?
Well, cunt read my line.
I'm with Royal Wood. Thank you very much for your business.
Royal Wood.
Oh my god.
Royal Wood.
Sort of. I'm here to deliver the tea set that you ordered. I'll bring it on into the bakery. This should be all the boxes. If everything looks to be in order, could you please sign this invoice?
She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with the pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I've ordered.
Huh? Is that so? Are you saying that these aren't the correct items?
No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but I looked over at the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain.
Is it more cat girls?
A mountain.
It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need as much tableware inside the bakery.
I'm sorry. I'll check with the main office right away. Could you give me a few moments? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Because of an error on our part, it appears that another order got mixed in with yours. Imagine that you may be in need of these items right away, Mr. Minaduki. So, if at all possible, if you would be able to accept this order.
Accept this order. Huh, from all this?
Accept this order.
A mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of the equal size. I wanted to know what was inside each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things that need doing in advance of my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all of this.
Of course, I would be more than happy to help. I have to make it to my next delivery after all. Why is my voice so nasally?
By the way, Jack, can you join and make extra voices or something? Or no? Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it... Yeah, he's watching the stream.
Oh.
From looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more. But to have it re-delivered would take double the effort too. Hmm?
Oh.
Peekaboo.
Shut up.
That's right, I have a lifeline!
Meow meow, what is it?
I forgot to say it, so I added something.
You've really saved me, cat girls.
Really safe?
Thank you. Thank you all so very much. Oh man, I'll be on my way. Save me.
Ha! I'm exhausted. How exhausted I'm that? Haha.
Fuck off.
I glanced at the tableware we had finished organizing. Lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders. By the way, I'm just gonna advertise my stream in a couple of places, don't mind me.
Yes, good.
Yeah, I gotta advertise it in my class Discord.
We need more people.
Wait,
Stop putting it in Seren's server.
Yes! Put it everywhere. Alright. I lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Holy
Fucking
shit!
physics.
Master, here's a cold tea. Please enjoy it.
Thanks, Chocolate. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find. And I really did need help this time. I could sense the praise me aura coming from Chocolate. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks, I couldn't have done it without you two.
Yay! Vanilla, Master's praising us. Yay!
Why the physics?
Yes, it was worth it. Witching from the shadows, you did well.
Jungle is helpful, right, Master, right? It's difficult for Master to work alone after all, right?
Yes. Assistance from my cat girl is definitely effective. If we weren't here, I imagine you'd still be sorting boxes. Fucking kill me.
Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They lean forward towards me for emphasis. It is true that without you two, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I could ask you two to work for me or anything, okay?
Is that so? Chocolate guesses it's no use then.
Her shoulders drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened.
Since we're here anyways, Chocolate guesses she'll go clean up.
Oh, no.
I'm really bad at voice acting, okay, Jack? I mean, I'm doing the narrating and, like, the guy.
She trudged up to the second floor.
Hey, do you want to do it?
No.
Alright. She trudged up to the second floor, still dejected.
Well, it's in Serenin's server now, so.
Chocolate isn't an idiot.
Yeah, she is.
I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But
That's
even
more
so,
like it.
this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me.
Is it that much of a bother for us to be here, Master? Are we bad cat girls?
Yes.
She spoke, quietly, in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here.
Can't stay even though we aren't bad cat girls.
It's because you two are good cat girls that I cannot allow you.
Ooh, kinky.
She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard.
Long and hard.
Humans are hard to understand. Cat girls do not understand much things. You dumb bitch. If we like a human, we want to be near them. At the very least, that's how I feel.
Vanilla.
I will go check on Chocolate.
With those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh?
Huh?
Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. It must be pretty nice to live the simple life of Cat Girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier.
Let's just say it broke by itself.
Boring if.
When will the other cat girls come in?
I miss Akon.
True.
Huh? That turkey seller isn't here today.
Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was no.
You should try doing like a
found.
Stanley Parable voice.
Huh?
Try doing like a Stanley Parable voice.
What? What?
No?
Oh, like Akon.
Stanley.
A Stanley.
No, I like Akon were doing.
I can
I
try.
mean, I'm just doing a voice that, you know,
You go on.
sounds a bit more enthusiastic. Let's
Try
just
to
say
be
that.
Akon.
I can't be Akon. There's no way.
I mean, like, yeah, you literally
Well,
cannot.
let's slow try. Let's slow try.
Oh no. Shall I actually?
Just try this one sentence, see if that works.
It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two Gat girls home.
Cat girls.
So am I doing it or what? I don't know.
Do you guys want me or Slay doing it?
Honestly, I want Nate to do it because it makes a bit more sense, you know, since the main character's narration.
True. I guess. I'd also happen to leave the housekeeper behind. So to make use of time, I went to do some shopping before Shigeru got home.
Sorry, Vanilla. What was it called? Catnip?
Ooh.
Is that a catnip?
Oh no, cat
That
drugs.
sounds about right.
I'll be right back.
That isn't the right word at all. Shokla, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
Okay. Maybe a little bit. No, that was fine. Search away, Master.
There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit?
In that case, I will go buy something to drink.
Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay?
Understood. Leave it to me.
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chocolat. The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to disheartened Chocolat. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly. Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Stop! Stop!
What the hell?
What the fuck?
happened?
Stop it!
Stop it!
No,
Get some help.
stop it! Like for real.
Michael Jordan.
Even
Stop
so,
it, get some help.
she was answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head.
Is it alright if Chocolate calls you sometimes, Master?
Yeah. Oh, you fucking go. You're lagging like shit.
Why is everyone's voices glitching out? What the hell?
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what's going on?
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Is that happening to everyone else as well?
Yeah. What the fuck? Why is it like this?
Should we all leave and join back?
Sure. Awaiting endpoint. It's just a waiting endpoint. Alright!
Yeah.
Yeah, is it fine? Yeah, Discord had like
Yeah.
spaz then.
I think Discord just had a mental outbreak. Alright, I gotta screen share.
Slay, you need to change your profile picture.
No, I'm too lazy.
Alright.
Okay.
Drone, do the line again.
Okay.
Would it be alright to go visit your schoolmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxim! Master, will you be sure to think about us every day? Is it alright for Juggler to still call you Master, even if Juggler is far away from you?
Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. She stifled. Her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold her back, her emotions, biting her lips.
That's hot.
I held back my responsible words. They were on the brink of coming out of all my strength. Yeah, of course I will.
I'm sorry! What's that?
So it's like a dying bird.
I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocola's head as gently as I could.
You really are kind, are you, Master?
I don't really think I'm kind at all.
It's really hard. You said the same thing before, didn't you, Master?
Before, Chocolate closed her eyes and smiled.
Smiled?
Do you remember when Chocolate and Vanilla were taken home by Master and Shigure-chan?
Ah, of course I remember that. It was a cold day, half a year ago.
Suddenly,
Chocolate and
decided
Vanilla
to go black and
were
white
huddled
for absolutely no
together,
reason.
crying by the side of the road. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small, cold bodies. That sounds weird. And took
Suddenly,
them
decided to
home
go
with
black and white
me.
for absolutely no reason.
There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. Do you remember 21st night, September?
No.
Yeah.
No.
In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home.
We were scared back then because we were in an unfamiliar house with people and cat ghosts we didn't know.
You two wouldn't eat at all. It's really weird cigarette.
Right now.
Huh?
Yes, we really did make her worry.
What do you say? Never mind then.
My voice would be hurting if I was doing Chocola.
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the past.
Do you remember when Chocolate and Vanilla had a fever too?
Ah, I definitely do remember that. Should I just use that voice for everything?
You do you, my friend.
It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home.
Oh my god, we're so small.
At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
Where the fuck is Jack?
No one had realized it that night. But it felt so much pain, anguish, and loneliness. We couldn't speak or move our arms or legs at all. All we could do was cry and cry as we kept hoping for someone, anyone, to come and save us. And then,
It's alright. I'm with you two, so don't worry.
With your big warm hands, you gently rubbed our breasts, Master. You kept saying, don't worry, as you stayed by our side. And continued to stroke. Chocolate and vanilla. When morning came, you took us to the hospital. You were always by our side. We felt so anxious and helpless. It felt like it was all just lies to us. Back then, you said the same thing. That you didn't think you were being kind. But if Master hadn't saved us, Chocolate and Vanilla wouldn't be here now.
Good.
Back then, if Master wasn't by our side, we still wouldn't be able to trust anyone. Thanks to Master, we were all able to eat again. We were able to become friends with Shigure-chan and everyone else. That's why, from the day forward, Master became Chocolate's master. It was that day forward that Chocolate began loving her kind master, you know?
I wished that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
That's why when Chocolate hears that Master won't be around anymore, Chocolate couldn't do anything else but want to go with Master. So Chocolate begged Shigure-chan.
She said, but with the faintest of smiles. One that seemed as if she would disappear at me any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm. But there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocolate. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back to her was her name.
Chocolate gets his cat ghost don't really understand when it comes to money and other complex things. Still, no matter what, Chocolate wants to be by Master's side. When Master is having a tough time or some trouble, somehow Chocolate just knows. Chocolate just somehow does. Whatever it's cleaning, doing laundry, or cooking, Chocolate will do anything to help. Even if Chocolate can't do it properly right now, Chocolate will absolutely make sure that she'll be able to do the things right someday. That's why it'd be okay to ask for one more favor. Chocolate wants to be with Master.
Chocolate voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocolate, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. Black Tree. She yearned for me so earnestly, for her to so innocently believe in me. There should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, Chocolate and Vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me. You two are important to me, after all.
We are cat girls, so we're honest with ourselves.
My inner conflict was distracted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocolate's side.
For me, as long as it's fun, I am being with Chocolate. Even if there are hardships, I think I am fine with Chocolate. But After all, it's much more lonely and painful when we can't be together.
Vanilla.
If we really love you, even if it's troublesome, we want to be with you. That is the reason to want to be with you. Stuff like whether we'd be happy or not. Even though you're our master, don't you think it's wrong for you to decide that? Besides, when a person important to us is in trouble, that's more reason for us to want to be by their side. We don't know what we can do, but in tough times, we can at least be by your side to cheer you up. That we can do.
It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. Those uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my heart.
That is probably why Shigeru let us follow you, master. Since Shigeru can't go with you, she asked us to go in her stepmother. Master. What the fuck? Mother. That is why, if Master really cares about us, then I believe we should be with you.
Wait, what the fuck's happening here?
You just skipped like 3 lines. Good
I
job.
didn't do anything, I clicked once. Wait, it's backlog. Okay, alright. There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate chocolate and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
Even if we lived a wonderful life, we would hate it if Master wasn't around. No matter how difficult, Chocolate wants to be together with Master. That's why Chocolate begs you to allow us to be by your side, Master. This is what Chocolate wants to be.
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocolate's face lit up. They were nothing but absolutely pure, genuine words.
Fucking finally.
Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to mustard, huh?
When's the porn shit start?
Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
Is this still the intro?
Yes.
Yes. It is.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here for days.
This
I think we should end the stream after the intro and then start again.
Yeah.
What?
It's like the apocalypse.
Wait, what? Well, should I end the stream after I'm done? What?
After the intro, do end the stream,
It
and then we
depends
can
on
do
how
it in
long the
sections.
intro goes on for.
What do you mean?
Like, if the intro ends right now, we continue, but if it ends in like 2 hours, I think we can end the stream there.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Master, does that mean?
It won't be like with Black Tone. You can't just live here however you like. Got it.
Yes! That would be a problem!
Okay.
Chocolate's happy as long as Master's with her here!
Well, Master has finally surrendered. Sometimes people say they hate what they actually love, right?
The dreary moment seemed to be blown away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so mature. Perhaps catgirls were more human than humans were when it came to honesty.
Can we speed up?
From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
Of course! Chocolate's right here and we don't want to fat each other for dinner every night. Just occasionally good enough.
For me, A4 grade is fine as long as it is maths Suzaka beef. Fatty meat is the best.
Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I lovingly rub their heads, deceivingly their hair. Alright, why don't we head back to the shopping district then? Chocolate?
Oh shit.
What's that? Are you done with shopping already?
We have to go buy that shampoo you guys liked, don't we?
Oh, Master is so cool!
What the fuck was that?
We're at it. Let's buy some Matsuzaka beef.
Well, today's a celebration. Why not?
Hey, a celebratory party!
Matsuzaka beef is like that $600 beef, isn't it?
Shut it!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Master is so generous, as expected of our master.
Just this once, okay? This is the beginning to a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited chocolate and vanilla, we took the first steps towards it.
Why is this a thing? This game should not exist.
It's a final break. Can I go get my food?
Can we just end the stream off?
Hey! Intro!
Alright, move on to chapter 1 or whatever. I'm gonna go get my food. See you later.
I'm probably gonna leave.
Why?
Because I don't know. We've already been doing this for like nearly 1.5 hours. Yeah, 1.5 hours. It's fucking taxing.
With anime intros! Yay! Anime intro!
We've been doing this for 1 hour and 28 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, Gron must be dying, Slay, you're dying.
Yeah, I've got a cold as well, so it does not help my voice. That's why I sound so stupid.
Good thing I'm not a main character.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here.
Oh no, I think I need to go anywhere now.
Watching you guys.
This is the weirdest intro I've seen.
I've seen weirder.
Right here, it's coconut.
Fuck up the what?
Alright.
Coconut, more like
I am not back.
People are leaving.
Good.
There are people leaving?
I guess after this anime intro, we'll go host someone and we'll begin and we'll continue next week.
Yeah. Let's do this a weekly thing.
Yes.
Oh, whoa, shit.
Oh!
Censored.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's censored, but still.
Censored.
Talk.
Ooh.
Don't worry, we can continue. This could be a weekly series for you.
Oh, yes.
Haha,
You got like, you had like 10 viewers, which is the most you've had in a while actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
At one point you had like 15 viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like 6 of them are us, aren't they?
Yeah.
Shit.
Still.
I'm surprised that Ollie doesn't like this because he loves cats. Ollie would probably go, quiet, and then just start nutting.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure,